Hey everyone, good morning. It's time for Coffee and Cosmos with Robin. My name is Robin Fritz, and today we want to talk about targeting your intuition. So, you can, if you're not watching live, you can catch this in the archives. And the subject of targeting your intuition came up about a year ago, and just a group of friends that I was sitting with, and it reminded me that really intuition is a skill that we all have. It's innate, but we need to learn how to use it, and most of us don't. So let me tell you a quick story about it and give you some ideas on what you can do. So targeting your intuition. So, intuition is out there. The intuitive information that you need to make good decisions in your life is out there. Everybody's information is out there. The key is to pull down the information that is appropriate for you at any given moment, right? That's called targeting your intuition. So, let me explain. Some of the work, a large amount of the work that I do is not for paid clients. I work with the planet. I work with land and weather systems, and that's just what I do. It's what I've done for many lifetimes. I came back to that work in this time rather late in life, so to speak. But in order to do that work, to help people connect to the planet and the planet to the people, to help us really develop our relationship with the planet in a more complete fashion, I keep an eye on what's going on out there in certain areas. So I put up what I call intuitive feelers, or what some people would call a target, right? And a target, can sound like you're getting ready to be violent, but it's really just a focus. So your intuitive focus. And so I literally told my intuition, my soul, to become aware of things that affected the planet on a certain level. And so when I became aware of those things, then I would go out and search, literally physically search online for anything that appeared to correlate to what in the information that I was getting, so that I could be of assistance to the planet. Not everyone, in fact, very few people do that or need to do that. That's not in their work, so to speak. So what I would get on that information would be different than what somebody else is getting, right? So the example is, I got some information that really surprised me, and I shared it with a few people. And they were horrified. They're like, oh no, that's not right. My intuition is telling me that's wrong. And another person was very excited and upset and was like, I need to clear the energy because that's very upsetting information. And I was like really puzzled because what I realized later was the information wasn't for them. And so their intuition was telling them it was wrong, rather than them understanding that information is targeted. I'm not an engineer, so I don't need to know anything about building rocket ships or cars, right? So that's where we need to learn to look at our intuition not as something amorphous, like, oh, it's telling me that's true or that's telling me that's false. It's like, what is that to you? What is the information you need to live your life the best way you can, and to go from there. And so, on a daily basis, when you're looking to get intuitive information, you need to be very specific on the question that you're asking. Make it relevant to the moment. Like, is it going to rain today in the city where I live? So I'm in Seattle, Washington, and I would ask, is it going to rain today in Seattle? And clearly today the answer is no. It's bright and sunny. It's going to be hot. It's summer has arrived here. But you need to be specific. So, what information do you need to be practical to make good decisions in your life for you, for your family? And that's how our ancestors used their intuition. Their intuition is that innate sense that keeps us alive in an emergency, that gives us the extra information we need to add to our lives. And for at least the last 300 years, we haven't been doing that, at least in what we call Western civilization. We block that off. It's not scientific. It's not following the modes of consciousness that we think are relevant. And so we're not actually tapping into the full intuitive abilities that we all have and being able to use them appropriately. And right now, we're seeing really good evidence of that with the problems with a virus in the world, the problems with social unrest, and everything is an opportunity to make ourselves better, to contribute to the world. We're all here as souls choosing the bodies that we've chosen. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. We're all here. We've chosen, those of us who are human have chosen really difficult lives because being human is a really tough job. It's not better or worse than any other job. Um, Animals, trees, hurricanes, buildings, whatever those jobs are. It's just that's what we chose to grow our souls in this lifetime. And we all have purpose, and we all now have an opportunity to contribute to bringing the world back in a new and better way than we have before. And for me, that's helping people learn to really tap their intuition, because for 300 plus years, we've been walking around with blinkers on, with blinders, unable to really tap into how we cooperate with the planet, to how we cooperate with each other, to using intuition as a real and vital sense. And it's very important to be tapping into that right now. A lot of people are depressed and worried at the state of the world, and each and every one of us is important in making a contribution to that. And so, after months of being ill myself, I'm finally to the point where I'm offering my free online intuitive mentoring class. It actually starts today, Monday, June 22nd at 12 noon Pacific time. I set up a Zoom account. The first week is going to be kind of figuring out how this all works together, but it's free, so no worries. We're going to be practicing together and really learning to understand how our individual intuitive ability works, why it works that way, how you can understand it, how you can establish good energy boundaries so that you're not constantly being invaded by outside forces, which helps you stay well balanced and well grounded, especially in a crisis, which the world has been in all year, right? And that gives us opportunity to continue to grow our souls. So please, hi, Cara. Thank you. It's taken a while. It's good to see you. Um, Boy, when you're sick in this current environment, they put you through everything. So yes, I've been to the COVID clinic in Seattle, and no, I did not have COVID, and we all knew that. But you can't take any chances with the people around you, right? So if you're interested in really tapping your intuition and having a fun time with a group of people really dedicated to tapping that skill set, join me in my class. Send me a note at my Facebook page, The Practical Intuitive, Robin M. Fritz. And I think we put up I know I did yesterday. It's like there's an event thing here on Om Times Magazine. There's also one on my page. We'll be running this class through August 10th, every Monday at 12 noon Pacific time. It's going to be recorded, and you will be able to watch it, watch the recording, and participate in the group. And it'll be fun, and it'll be challenging, and it will be a step towards helping us all really cope with the times that we're living in, enjoy ourselves, have fun together, and really what we're always here for, growing our souls, right? So again, the class starts at 12 noon, which is like 45 minutes from now. I'll be back here at Facebook Live every week moving forward, having conquered whatever it was that was bothering me for the last 2.5 months. and hopefully getting a new computer system working properly before I lose my mind. So thank you all for joining me today. Again, Robin Fritz, the Practical Intuitive here on Facebook. You can find me at my website, robynfritz.com. It's ROBYNFRITZ. And take care. Have a great week and hope to see you in our class. Thanks.